Hi, so we're going to cook today some mushroom al forno and bruschetta to go with a nice salad. It's a really hot day here in sunny Corsham. So in our household we've got a couple of vegetarians, so suitable for everybody. Not too many ingredients and nice and easy to make. So we have got here, we've done 10, obviously vary with the amount of people that will eat them. We've got 10 mushrooms that we've taken the stalks out of. We've got closed cut mushrooms, but we've picked the larger ones out of the packet, and when we were in the shop I intentionally picked ones which had larger mushrooms. Moving on, we've got probably a fifth of a red onion, chopped up nice and small and diced. I kept the stalks, which were taken out of the mushrooms. We've got a handful of parmesan and a handful of mozzarella, but you can use any cheese that you have to hand, so Philadelphia, cheddar, mozzarella, anything in your fridge you can use. And we've got parsley. We've used fresh parsley, but you could use out your cupboard, mixed herbs, oregano, basil, anything that will give it that little bit of added flavour. And we've got here some breadcrumbs. We've used fresh bread to make the breadcrumbs because we're using the same bread to make the bruschetta. But if you have in your cupboard some regular breadcrumbs, then you can use those as well. So we are going to put everything in this plate into our food processor. You can use a stick blender if it's easier, or failing that, you can just chop everything up really small and mix it together in a bowl. So if you were to do that, I'd say dice it very small. Certainly not going to need all these breadcrumbs, so we're going to put a small handful in to start. So what we're looking to do is kind of make a bit of a paste out of everything in here, with lots of flavour. Plenty of salt and pepper. And what we're going to put in here is a good glug of olive oil to bind it all together. So a couple of teaspoons in there. What I would normally add into this mixture is garlic, and we've got the very lazy garlic, which is perfect to have in your fridge. However, in our household we have someone who doesn't like garlic, so I'll show you how we overcome that in just a moment. Take our blade out.
Perhaps you should just let people know you didn't do your finger in the process.
No, this was not blending. And then, as you can see, we're going to stuff each mushroom with now what is essentially a paste. So lots of flavour in there. So in this bowl, we've got melted butter and garlic, which we are just brushing on the top. So as I mentioned, there's someone in our household who doesn't like garlic. So these three, I've brushed in just normal butter rather than garlic butter. But the extra flavour from the garlic, hopefully, should come across in these ones. So obviously, just remember how you put it in the oven. So I'm going to pop these in the oven now for 15 minutes. To go with our mushrooms, we're going to serve bruschetta. So we've got here tomatoes, doesn't matter which, whatever you prefer, whatever you've got in the cupboard. Some of that red onion, so we said about a fifth for the mushroom al forno, again, probably similar, a fifth of an onion, a large red onion here. And we've got basil. We've got fresh basil as we grow it, but you can use dried basil if it's easier, so either or. As I mentioned earlier, we've got somebody in our household who doesn't like garlic, so I'm going to use there's 4 of us, I'm going to use a quarter of the tomatoes in a separate bowl, and a little bit of the onion. Similarly, our fussy household member doesn't like basil, so I'm not going to bother putting that in that one. So the rest of the tomatoes, nice fresh summery taste. We've got the rest of the onion and the basil all in here. So to one of them, we're going to add some garlic. Teaspoon in there. And then we're going to add to each one a little bit, drizzle of extra virgin, sorry, a drizzle of balsamic vinegar. A drizzle of olive oil. And a good bit of salt and pepper. Give that all a good mix. Nice and fresh, nice and summery. Perfect. And then we've got here 4 slices of bread, for 4 of us. We've drizzled it with olive oil, so you can drizzle that on or brush it on, either or. And that's going to go in the grill for about 3-4 minutes just before the mushrooms are ready to serve. So we'll leave that aside. This bread is one we made, just because we enjoy. But you can use French bread, ciabatta bread, tiger bread, anything you've got in really. So we'll leave that aside, ready to go in about 4 minutes before the mushrooms. And then finally, after about 15 minutes, those mushrooms that we had should be perfectly ready. And they have given off a little bit of liquid. That's absolutely fine. They're mushrooms, they contain quite a lot. So they can go alongside. And there you have nice Mediterranean dinner. Healthy, fresh and delicious. Thanks for watching our 2020 challenge. Next we nominate Jolene.